She's scared of all kind of snakes. Trouser snakes.
The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
What's anyone doing? Is anyone actually doing? Are we doing? Is doing happening?
Doing isn't it?
I don't know what Edrin's though. I know Sulan's watching. He's sleeping.
In the oldie pew.
I think Edrin was back
Actually,
from
what
his
is
bar.
the time? It will be coming up on Vespers.
Getting close, yeah.
Oh, well, shit. If we're coming up on Vespers, the doors bang open, and a mountain ambles in to the tavern. It's a tavern. That part is a tavern. He ambles tavern to the inn, surrounded by a crowd of well-wishers. Like, props up a bag of gold on the counter and he's like, "Welcome! That is for my drinks for the night. Now where is my cask?" And party time begins. Gleeman's just like, looks at the harp and he's just like, silly time.
I'll get up and leave. No, it's almost time to leave anyway.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't look suspicious or anything at all.
I'll give him a nod and on the way through. Smile and
Oh, in that case, I get to exercise my charisma. Departing so soon!
I have work to do tonight.
So dutiful!
We all have our jobs to do.
But you must promise to come back later!
I'll try my best. I may bring others as well.
The more is the merrier!
Now you always find shade in water.
Reply.exe not found. I need that found up. Oh well.
Right, I'll head upstairs and grab
Sir Radimir. By the
my gear.
face. Okay, you grab your gear. Yep.
E.g. my bag's left behind, but I'll take the mask.
Alrighty then.
And I'll head down and out and wait.
I have no idea what.
How long did the bath take?
I mean, how long did you want it to take?
Well, like, I don't know. I imagine it would like take a reasonably long time because, like, after like 2 days, like dirt would be.
Also,
taken.
it's fun. It's warm. But not overly hot, I imagine. And there's bubbles.
Right, I'll head back now then. We'll come back to the end now then.
Okay, you're heading into the rear of the inn or through the front?
Through the front.
Okay, there's what could be most closely described as a mosh pit happening. Basically medieval dances are just basically mosh pitting. There is beer everywhere. I mean, like, not on the floor, but like people are like drinking big time. Raucous music, lots of dancing. There's a larging in the large part of the large. Larging up on like a bench full of people. It's got like a barrel and like a little half-sized keg. On the other hand, just like quaffing to raucous sounds of quaff, quaff, quaff. And the people in the bench being raised in here are also drinking. Surprisingly, this Mano Mountain makes Saphiro look like a child.
So he's an actual giant.
So he's actually a large-sized creature. I mean, he basically is just like one-handing a pig.
Let's just note that for now and go upstairs.
He would appear to be about 60.
He's very old.
You've seen him before, though.
Yeah.
You head upstairs. Sir Radomir is snoring loudly. Occasionally from his room you hear like... Stab!
What?
Because he didn't roll, so he's dreaming about killing vampires. All day, all night.
It's a perfect dream.
Sulin is there, and what, you'd just be leaving?
I'll just be leaving.
She's just exiting her room as you arrive.
Are we doing something?
Said soap.
Oh yes, you've been away. We're off to hunt that thing in the quarters. Get your gear. I'll get Sir Radomir and we'll go downstairs. We'll explain more afterwards.
I would hope so. I don't want to just fight a mysterious thing.
You're gonna love it.
That means I'm gonna hate it. That always means I'm gonna have to like go get my gear.
That's true. Didn't you basically say that when you went down into the into Winterhome?
I've said that every time.
Yeah. Well, I hope you will. I think you will.
I'll knock on your door first.
Wake up. Who's there?
It's Sulin.
Oh,
Time to wake.
Vespers, is it?
He will be here soon, so we should be ready for his arrival.
I'll get geared now. Put the
Yes.
armor on and...
I'll head down and wait outside.
We regroup?
What a spicy evening. Yeah, none of that's making the final cut. Bro, too. Okay, yeah, so you're gathering outside. Okay, yep. Well, Saphiro totters up.
I do?
And yes, Sir Radom, I mean, you are gathering, right?
Well, I thought we had more time.
How much more time? Seriously,
Because I only need more... I only need... Because you... How much sleep did you get before you had to... Before we had to gather,
He
essentially?
basically got, like, maybe 3 hours.
Okay, so I only just need 2 hours, right?
No, you had sleep beforehand anyway.
No, I need new spells to learn for tonight, so I want to pray
Does it
on
work
them
that
and
way?
sleep. Well, I haven't prayed on new spells for... We were discussing it the other day. I haven't prayed on...
All you need is the time
Yeah.
and a rested state, basically, to forget spells and ask for new ones.
Yes, which is what I would have done as soon as I talked to my friend.
I mean, sure, you guys don't actually need to get going right on Vespers. Okay, so Saphira does not totter up, so you're all just standing outside. There's fun happening inside. And there you are standing in the street.
Sure, we're meant to meet around now.
I was gonna ask why we're just standing here in full armor, looking suspicious.
Maybe he was waylaid. Should we pick him up?
No, because this is where we're meeting.
Ah, yes. So Max.
Who?
And for the level 2 one.
Speak to animals.
Very prosperous.
Sir Maximilian van Uber is joining us.
Speaking of which, Maximilian van Uber arrives. He gets off of his palomino. His squire takes it round back, pulls off his leather gauntlets, tucks it into his belt. He's like, "Ha, so, Vanderby, I say, so I've changed your armor layout. Baldric. I have been doing my duties.
Gone well, I hope.
Oh, you have yet to introduce me to your strange foreign friend. Lady.
This is Adrian.
A Berman then?
He is from
Well,
Romania.
wouldn't tell you.
A shame. Matilda used to be a fine place. We had a cleric from there. A clerk. Not cleric, sorry everyone, that was me. A clerk from there.
Oh?
I see. The previous Viscount before Maxfeld took over, it had the policy of allowing, in fact requiring peasants to be taught to read and write. A very fine policy for it, what means that we can spend our time doing our job, and if we need something written down, just get a peasant to do it. So we have a cleric from there, and that is how we know that.
That is what my mother told me.
Ah. Well, anyway, your large, clumsy, unhorse-like friend is tardy.
Yeah. We were meant to all meet here at Vespers, but...
Well, perhaps he is inside where all the fun is happening.
Maybe if he was behind Sir Reinhardt, but...
Sir Reinhardt is already here.
Yes, he stays here.
Well, then if we are all waiting, I will spend some time with my old friend. If you'll excuse me.
We'll join you.
He offers you his elbow.
I'll take it.
Neat. That gives him +1 charisma bonus. I don't know what it gets you.
It gets me
Laid.
pointed looks.
See, when you're like Maximilian Van Uber, women are like Voltron. The more you hook up, the better it gets.
But the good thing is they see me with yellow eyes with Van Uber.
Yeah, that says, oh shit, that's going to say lots of things.
Yes, it does.
That might not be good.
No, it may not either.
Yeah, well, we'll find out.
It's done now.
You'll enter.
What is happening?
I guess we're remaining here until Saphira arrives.
You should probably
Dude,
catch him
you
up
should
on.
be happy. You were just picking herbs for 2 days straight.
You should probably catch Adrian up on
But,
the events
yes.
because he has no idea what's happening.
But first, I guess you should know of our quarry tonight. We've faced an invisible threat these last 2 nights, and we only came close once. We're sort of assuming it's under control of someone, but we don't really know who or why. Moved here from the perfume district. The only real information, the only real things we know about it are its 3 claws that burn like fire but are as cold as ice. I have heard of no such beast as this.
Have I?
Arcana.
It leaves no blood.
Local knowledge, Shugon. Or obscure knowledge.
I have obscure knowledge.
Oh, then roll obscure knowledge. That's the best one. That's the best one out of those for that.
7.
7 prostitutes. This sounds like it could be a summoned shadow servant or a shikigami.
Have you talked to anyone who might know what it is?
No. Well, we have asked, but no one in the strong quarter.
Just
Crazy weird
Although-
ghost things that have paper hanging off their faces. I know, it's so obscure and weird.
just sounds like a shadow serpent.
Ah. If you know what it is, how do we fight it or find it? Or who's
Well-
controlling it if it is a servant?
One, invisible things. There are ways to find them or fight them. Invisible, not. It's not that they don't exist. They make noises. They
Sorry.
occupy space.
Meanwhile, Danuba! This should finally shook you free from all the tedious work! My work is not over yet. I am going hunting tonight. Standing on. Oh, that's right. Yes, the moon panda.
I'll smile.
Well, I wish you luck with that. Ah, that is not fair. You have the most lovely lady in the room on your arm, denying us any chance of possibly wrinkling her away from you. This is why you shouldn't have come to the peasant quarters. You make things unfair on the rest of us. Laugh.
The immediate crowd is just like ever so slightly more subdued. Because this is like Maximilian Van Uber.
This is,
Who's like not Sir Reinhardt. Who is pretty much more known for being more like in touch with the peasantry folk.
Yep.
This is like Mr. Noble, so it's like, well, we don't want to do anything offensive. Can't say certain words.
Good-eyed witch.
Stab. Who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit poker face cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant?
Oh, but what would he do?
What did you just say to me, you little cunt? I'll have you know.
So, yeah, we'll be doing here until...
Yep. Okay, who has the party animal perk?
What?
Okay then, who has the... Let's do this the better way.
You must tell us fantastic. You must have some stories being from so far off. You must share them, yes?
I have many stories. I've travelled many paths, yes.
I'd love to hear about it.
He puts the bench down.
How many people were on the bench?
6.
Yeah.
22 strength here.
What the fuck?
It gets stupid.
What the fuck?
Well, our last adventure was through the Parchstone, actually.
The Touchstone. I remember my great-grandfather had stories about that place. Defended by dragons and giants and all sorts of things when magic run rampant. Waves of it crashing through the desert, obliterating things. It became a ghost.
It was an amazing city, or it would have been in its time.
You must tell me about it. Is it true that the ghosts of the wrongfully slain still walk around looking for a home that they can't find?
There was many things I don't know about ghosts, though.
You're all involved in this amazing adventure to the Parchstone, which, by the way, I'm aware of, having done my research.
They researched us, yeah.
Of course I have.
Yeah, yes.
I'll accept it.
Except our new companion.
Yes. Baldrick.
I joined shortly after the adventure.
But your shirt says so Adam.
That's a typo.
Noise.
But no, we travelled through the desert to the
How
Parchstone.
did you even get there? That must have been an adventure in itself.
It probably wasn't the hardest part. It was getting back that was a bit more an adventure. We ended up going through the dwarven tunnels.
Oh, easy mode, huh?
It did take its toll, though. We lost many a horse.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But still you came out with, well, the fabled treasure of the stone. You know it was a war guild.
Yes. There was many things still left there, and
Sad. It is said there were many religious artifacts dating back from before the Dark Times that were still locked away down there. They are powerful religious weapons against the dark. If a group of adventurers can make it, then surely others can.
I wouldn't go there lightly.
I don't go anywhere lightly.
It is still very dangerous to make your way there. We did only just get out with our lives.
Fascinating.
So is it true what I hear that you arrived with many artifacts and a cart brimming with gold which the Viscount impounded?
Yes, unfortunately.
Typical bureaucrats. Can't be bothered to do the work, huh?
So yes, that's why we're here to try and not take it all, but at least get a share of it, because it is Romanian owned. But we're
Yeah, but what in the world isn't?
I couldn't exactly explain how.
Not yes.
Holy fuck, dude! What a savage!
What a dead savage. What a Fred savage.
Man, I hope you enjoyed being alive, because, like, you sure aren't anymore.
It's alright, but since you mentioned Zeiss,
Into a horse.
you did mention Zeiss, so we all were fine. He just been brought back again. He's all good.
Yeah, but that would draw attention to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the fuck.
No, I can't remember where we go with that.
Sorry.
You were explaining that you don't know how salvage rights work.
Oh yes. I think Saphira is going to ask about salvage rights, but I'm just here to help. But
That is all boring bureaucratic stuff.
that's
You must have tales of battles defeated, great creatures slain, ogres killed with one shot to the eye or something.
only once. I also flipped over a couple of other things, but
Yes, I remember when I was younger. Great adventures out into the edges of the desert where great basilisks and chimeras were. I loved flipping them over. It was great fun! Oh, to be young and adventurous again. Slaying beasts with my hammer, seeking out great dwarven smiths, climbing high mountains. My hair was glorious!
we did battle up north, but that tale's been spread differently down here, unfortunately.
Yes, I have heard that Lord Roman was a wonderful general up there, commanding clever tactics and the armies around.
I'll purposely make my face look a bit.
Now I have to try and detect that with one eye and a head full of beer. The first beer of the night's going to do so much. No, that's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to file that away for further use.
Yes, a great general. Saphira had a large hand in it as well.
Yes, this Saphira, where is he, by the way?
That's what I would
He'll
like to
no
know.
doubt wish to contribute more to the ever-growing fund of arm wrestling brilliance.
We may come back, well, we shall come back and join you, but once he arrives we must make haste to this, to the quarter.
Well, good hunting with you on the night. And Saphira arrives. Outside.
Yeah.
Oh, where are they? They're so late. God damn.
Adron. Baldric.
We were inside too.
I was.
Yeah, they're all inside.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go inside.
Then I'll.
Oh, okay, just Adrian outside.
Adron.
You're decidedly late.
Yes, I wanted
Party
to-
needs a pooper, that's why they invited you. Party pooper.
I learned some more information about our quarry tonight from our good friend.
That's Shinigami.
Sorry?
Shadow Spirit.
Yes, that's the term he used. Oh, so you're familiar with it too. Good. So I did some extra... Got some extra blessings from Tor. in the hopes that perhaps I could be of some assistance in finding it, knowing now that it is related to evil magic. I would say so. Look back and forth.
So it's only in the stronghold.
Yes, there are indications that it might have moved from the perfume quarter several weeks ago, and then after too much of a guard presence might have shifted it, from what we can gather. It perhaps became too dangerous to operate there after enough guards were put on looking for it, so it moved on.
How populated is this stronghold right now?
Not terribly, but I mean, knowing that this is a problem and a lot of people are under a curfew.
But
there's still
it moves through the streets, not through the rooftops?
We do not know for sure. I mean, that seems to be where it attacks on the ground level. As far as I can tell, every time it's attacked on the ground. I mean, that's the rooftops of where Sulin was working with some of the locals in order to try and find it. What do you know of this creature?
Well, they're invisible, right?
Yes, our friend said that it's not so much just a creature, but it's something that's probably being summoned by some kind of magic user of some kind who was masking himself, and that it would appear mostly as a shadow, or sometimes take the form of a creature.
It should have
examples
paper hanging from the face of it. Have you seen it?
No.
Or just the aftermath?
We've only seen the aftermath, but the best we got was the girl who was attacked. Said she saw a very bright light and a three-fingered clawed hand reached out from the light and attacked her.
Was this in the middle of the street or an alleyway?
No, this was in an alleyway, I believe. You would have to ask Sulin for more details. She was up on the scene first. I arrived later in time to heal her before it went too far. Her injuries were rather severe.
They're all in the tavern if you want to go get them.
Ah, excellent. Thank you. I'll head on in.
Well, and then that's when the other two blackguards came in from the side. They weren't so much of a problem. It's always the overconfidence with a great big sword that they come in with a swing, so you know exactly where they're not where to not be. And then they leave themselves all open. Flick, flick, done. So you are.
Greetings. Sorry I was late. I wanted to prepare some more for tonight's hunt, so to speak. I learned some additional info from a colleague of mine.
How interesting.
Yes.
Did you accompany him as well?
So we wish to leave now.
If you are ready, yes. If you are done with telling your heroic stories of our feats in the north and in the Parchstone.
How do you know about that?
I just assume.
You assume Sulin says anything?
We'll come back and see you afterwards, if time permits.
The Invis still be here. Maybe.
I was wondering how many, because he gesticulates a lot, I'm just wondering how many beams have got, like, just sections of them that
No, that's why the high beams.
That's
Yeah.
that's why it's a very, very high roof.
If we survive, that is.
So, what information did you uncover?
It seems this may not just be a creature, but a summoned... basically magical in nature, perhaps. Something that has been summoned by somebody who's
evil.
also hiding themselves through some kind of magic.
Then we must stop it at all costs.
A shadow servant, I believe it was referred to as. Adrian said that he'd heard of something similar.
That's what we believe it to be.
That's a pity. Maximilian van Uber has no idea what that is, and you left the guy who might have a chance behind.
Oh, Reinhardt.
He's 60 years old. You see and hear things. Stupid things, crazy things, weird things. You know, there's an island where there are no men and just women, like fucking women everywhere. Stupid hot women.
He hasn't figured out that's where I'm from yet, has he?
Like, just waiting for some man to come along. And just like run train on
I
them.
believe last session Sulan was sizing up Sir Reinhard as for some retirement opportunities.
A bit busy at the moment, but you know where he is.
I need to throw Sir Reinhard up against Chandra the Giant. That would be a fight.
So we should head off. Make haste at least. And
Yes.
I thought that maybe this time we might have to split up.
You know, we should probably get a Witcher.
No. We should do it on our own.
No, but the problem is, even if we defeat it, it's still being summoned from somewhere else. We don't have any way to find that connection.
Maybe.
I mean, I suppose the chance of us finding it tonight aren't exactly high, so...
Do we know how... I mean, I don't know anything specific aside from what our friend told me, but he didn't say how far away they had to be in order to...
I wouldn't know.
Do you know anything, Adrian? Like, how far away they would... I imagine they'd have to be fairly close in order to...
Not necessarily.
I think this is outside of our abilities. But again, the needs. And today is a good day to die, so...
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I prefer to think that today is a good day for other people to die.
Yes, I prefer his version.
Well, life is but a dream.
And one day we will wake.
So you think we should... Well, you were already... I mean, we're kind of stuck on the ground anyway. But,
Only because your giant, heavy, armoured ass is too heavy for a flimsy wooden ladder.
Have these.
Do you have any bags of flour, or...?
So I'll hand out a bell to each of yous. The bell has a rag stuffed in it. If you see anything or hear anything or you need assistance, yelling doesn't quite work as well as this. Pull the rag out and use it.
yes, I understand how bells work, Sulan.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?